Okay, so a few years ago, when my husband, when we were still dating, he went to school in Georgia, and he, as a part-time job, he worked at Flanagan's, which is a bar in Athens, and he was the door guy. So you would check IDs and things like that. And then one evening, one of the bartenders asked my husband to please escort a gentleman out because he was being rambunctious. And so my husband walked over to him and was like, "All right, guys, let's leave the bar." And he leaned over to take the glass out of this young man's hand, and he ended up essentially punching my husband in the face with his glass. And as you can imagine, he had huge gashes in his eye. His eyeball was completely broken through, even part of his eye here. And so it really has he can't see out of his eye anymore. He wears a shell. It's like a partial fake eye that he wears on top of it, that's painted to look like his other eye. So not many people even know it happened unless they know him. And I tell this story to my students because now what he does is he has glasses that he wears that have no prescription. They're just protective lenses that every doctor that he's seen makes sure that he wears. And I try to explain this to them when I'm teaching about lab safety and making sure that they wear their goggles, because we use flasks and test tubes and glass rods, and there's so many kids in the class, and there's so many opportunities to trip and fall accidentally, and your eye could be damaged permanently. So I always tell them that story, just to kind of relate to them in a real life way why it's really important that you wear protection of your eyes.